Hello, everybody who's going to join me later on tonight here. I apologize for the little bit of delay that we had starting out here because I was in a panic not that long ago, wondering whether or not I was going to be able to use the main screen on my laptop. I came home and I found, well, I'll be showing it on the Monday show for sure, but I found a nice pattern over on the main screen, and I wonder if it just got warm and the LCD warped or something temporarily because I turned the air conditioning on and went over and took a shower, and it's fixed. It's better. And I don't know what I did. So we'll be figuring out what's happening there, but I think that's going to be the big incentive to go and do my big PC build. But right now everything is working, so there's no more need to panic or anything else like that. So how was your day, everybody? Did anybody watch the abortion of a House hearing that we saw earlier on today? My God. I've never seen that many angry people in one place for whatever reason, and I will be talking about it in the morning for sure. I'll be looking for some articles to go and corroborate what I saw, but I mean, I've got a full plate already for the morning. Just stuff, I mean, if you go in the Discord server and look down at the articles worth investigating, all the stuff that I'm going to be reading in the morning is just intense and incredible. So yeah, that's going to be that, but I think it's time for us to cut this music here and get back on into some gaming. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's crank that down, get rid of the media player, and let's get started, I think. I'm going to close just a couple things here. Not too many things because this particular game has got a history of crashing the desktop on me, especially when we get into these portions on it, so we'll see what happens there. Maybe the warmth will have something to do with that, I'm not sure, but I think it is time for us to get started. Get the live chat up, get the performance monitor up because I do not have nearly enough PC and processor to do this. So I want to see where I'm hanging here and go from there. All right, let's get started. Maybe, if the screen catches. So, oh, there it went. I was going to say, we might have to drop out here for a second to see if the screen will catch, but no, it started. All right, let's get into some stuff here. I played a little bit with my NCR character the other day, but, you know, I've been moving on and playing some other games too. I want to finish it, but I also want to see, like, the NCR endings and stuff, but right now, we are going to continue with the Libertarian ending and go from there. Alright, so we last left off at home after a good rest. How did we have for items? Oh, we're almost full, actually. What are we almost full of? We're almost full of a bunch of shit. I think our first order of business is going to be get rid of some of this crap. So let's go down and see Chet and see what we can do about that. But first we'll take a nap, because it's dead of night right now. So nobody's going to be in Chet's store. Excuse me. I think 9 a.m. will be a good start for that. It's funny, I was using the 556 pistol in my other game too. Just because it's that good of a gun and you're literally tripping over ammunition for it in this game, so. I got a crick in my neck like crazy. Hey Chet, you want to buy some shit?
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do.
What do you got? I don't care what you got. Take my stuff. What can I get rid of? Cowboy repeater? Oh shit, I can't get rid of anything. Maybe. I guess let's start with taking some of the cards that he has out of his inventory here. Look at that. Look at all that shit you got. I already cleaned you out all the good stuff. Yeah, I did. Suppose worst comes to worst, we can just take some of that pre-war money because that's weightless. Let's see, what can I get from you? DJ Fatmaster Flex. I love that name. You've been in here before. And I still crack up at that name every single time. That is awesome. Welcome on in. Ron is here. Ron Helton. Welcome. How's the reservation, Ron? All the stuff we can hang on to that doesn't carry any weight. Alright, let's get rid of some of this shit now. Well, that was quick. Now he's out of money again. Now he doesn't have any more shit I can have. Yeah, you can stay as long as you want. It's with the AT&T legal. That's actually a clip art blue spiral globe that I took when I started up this channel because the first show that I wanted to do was called Ed's World. So I wanted to have a world up there. Is the reason that I have the spiral globe, and it stayed with me for the whole time that I've been here. Right.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Alright. Let's see where I can go and load some more shit. Oh, you don't like AT&T? Oh, just the game is really small. Oh, are you watching on a mobile device or something? Because, I mean, yeah, it looks decent from the monitors I have up here. Well, yeah, obviously I can see that it looks small over on my cell phone that I'm watching the monitor on, but... Ah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I could see that too, because, I mean, I got the monitor going right here. It's the same thing, which you probably can't even see that. What is your favorite movie? Well, I've only seen 5 movies in my life. So, that really limits that down. I think Back to the Future remains to be my all-time favorite movie. It really does.
Background? Just my luck.
Right, let's see what you've got. Oh, I've cleaned you out too, haven't I? We might have to go see the Vendortron. Oh, I can still clean some ammo out of this lady. Who are these people, sir? I've got Sparta here, who's a mod over on the DLive side, and then Ron, who's also a mod over on the DLive side. I'm streaming right now to 5 different streaming platforms: YouTube, DLive, Twitch, Periscope, and Facebook. So, yeah, there's plenty of places you can come over here and watch me. Alright, I guess let's go see what I can get rid of first, so I can see how much ammo I actually need to take off this lady. Which is going to wind up being a whole bunch. I'm going to store that too, because we don't need that. We'll just keep popping Rad-X until it's like saying you've only seen 5 people in your life. No, see, I like never have time to watch movies, so it's not that. It's been more than 5, but not very many. People have asked me all my life, have you seen this movie? And I always have to say, no, I haven't, because I don't get a chance to sit down and watch a lot of them. Oh, crap. Uh-oh, she ran out of stuff. That's lame. Wow, that's really lame. Alright, we're gonna go take our wares somewhere else.
Fine.
One thing for me with movies too, I mean,
Morning.
I have found more that I enjoy. Like, I got into the binging thing, like binging TV series more than watching movies, because I could just take it in a half an hour chunk. instead of sitting down for the movie because, yeah, it's just I start watching a movie and I fall asleep. Alright, we gotta unload some of this shit. Actually, I wonder if I can go in the Crimson Caravan and unload some shit. I wonder if that guy's got money. He's always got money. And we crashed a desktop for the first time. Fuck. Stand by. God, the glitches on this game. And me not being able to figure out how to mod it. I've actually got the stutter remover, I just haven't figured out how to install it yet. I got that weeks ago. I think I picked it up before I went on vacation even. So that was all the way back into May. Excuse me. Alright, Crimson Caravan, take 2. Is he really using the Rat Slayer? I think so. No, he's using Survivalist Rifle. I mean, as long as we bought a bunch of ammo, why not optimize it?
Hey there. You look...
He's got some money, it looks like. And cards. We'll take all the cards. And those. Because I like to reload. I got this funny feeling this is going to be a wasted endeavor as well. It is, because he has no ammo. How lame is that? I can get rid of some of this shit, I guess. Alright, I guess it looks like the only real thing then I have left to find a home for is going to be rid of those. The combat armor. Look at all those cases. It's almost like I enjoy reloads. Hey, guess what? We're gonna crash the desktop again. Fuck you. Oh, you guys are going up on here. Let's see. Ron Helton says Office Space, Groundhog Day, Coming to America, Unforgiven, It's a Wonderful Life. Office Space, epic, 10 out of 10. Those are ones I've watched multiple times. It's a Wonderful Life, I watched at least once during the month of December. Groundhog Day, haven't seen. Coming to America, haven't seen it in its entirety. I've not seen the other two. Aliens was the first sci-fi movie I watched myself in the theater. I was sitting on the edge of my seat. Haven't seen it. Found out later that even the cast was not clued in on what was going to happen, so their reactions were perfectly natural. The Lawnmower Man. I haven't heard of that one. Aliens is great. It was a good one as well. We watched maybe 5 times or so. All right, take 3. Alright, so we're not going to sell to this guy because he crashes the game, crashes us to desktop. Thanks, Bethesda. So I guess let's see if the Vendortron has something. You know what movie I really like, though, that I have seen is Clerks.
Hello.
I love Clerks.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
You also have no money. Alright, I guess how are we doing on weight? Because we can go figure this out at some other time.
Come.
So I know I got rid of some stuff. 291. Fuck it, we're going back home. We're just gonna drop some of this stuff because nobody's got any cash anymore, apparently. I have a box set of the first 4 Alien movies. Lawnmower Man is a classic. What do you mean you're Job in the movies? You just identify... Oh, okay. Identify with the character. That's cool, though. You realize I was 30 before I saw the Goonies for the first time? "30 years old before I saw that movie for the first time." Alright, that frees up some weight, I guess. Sucks that we gotta do it that way. Alright, so I am going to... There was something else I wanted to do while I was over on this side of the world, and I talked about it this morning as well. So let's go find the Horowitz Farmstead. Which I thought was over here. I guess it isn't. The fuck is it? Cazavernus, that sounds like a place we really want to go. It's over here, isn't it? Yep, Horowitz Farmstead. So this is where we want to go.
You like that?
Alright, that'll take care of you guys. Unfortunately, it's also going to put us back in the place that we were. Full of excessive weight and nowhere to go with it. Especially this dude. This dude's got leather armor and a sledgehammer. Didn't take too long for all those guys to fall either, though, did it? Alright, then we are going to go north of the Horowitz Farmstead. Where we find aliens. Where did the other ones come from? Alright, now we're going to use up some of these food items that I've stacked up here that are taking up space in my inventory. You know, like the 26 Nuka-Colas. That's probably part of the reason I'm overweight all the time. Campfire if you would ever want to do survival. This one's got a tri-beam laser rifle. This one's got a tri-beam laser rifle. This one has the Alien Blaster with the only 205 alien power cells you will find anywhere in the game. Let's see. Dune, I love the entire universe. The book's the first RTS game and the David Lynch movie. I'm not familiar with that one, unfortunately. Dune 2 was the first RTS game ever. I'll have to look into that. I've read the Dune books before the movie was ever made. The first and second time I tried to watch that movie, Dune, I fell asleep. It was a good movie, just try not watching it after working 12 hours. Okay. Illegal aliens must die. Funny how death threats are a serious crime, or death threats in video games are perfectly normal. Context matters. Alright. So we only get 205 shots with this thing. but it is a guaranteed critical, which means a shot in the head is almost an instant kill every single time. We are actually going to hold on to that. And you know what? I also lied in the title. We're not going to do the main quest. You know why? Because I promised we were going to do the Thorn quest today. I said that last week. I said we're going to do the Thorn quests. So let's do that instead before we do them. We might even get to the main quest at this point because we are going to need that alien blaster somewhere down the Thorn quests. So let's do that instead. We're going to go eat out Red Lucy. Alright, so we'll start here and head north. I have an early Dune PC game here somewhere, not sure which box it's in. I have too much software and too many books here. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the franchise, so I would actually have to go and look into it at some point. Alright, I've already got map markers for where I want to go too, so. But we're not going to waste that. Because once again, 205 shots is not going to go very far at all. I know, let's use the shotgun.
What a shame. You like the sight of your own blood.
Who doesn't love the thought of a drum-fed semi-automatic shotgun? Who doesn't love that thought? Alright, that manhole is inaccessible. I read all the Tolkien books years ago. I think they did a pretty decent job of translating the books into movies. Great movie series. Never seen it. But now we have to wait because they don't open up at night. You would think in a place like this they would open at night, but they do not. There are 2 versions of the Dune games and many other RTS games. I don't know that much about RTS, and I love the genre. Like, before Blizzard went all to shit with the Blitzchung thing, I would sit for the whole day and play StarCraft 2. I would just sit for a day at a time and play that game. This is the Thorn, a fight club for
Going to
creatures
see the fights or Red Lucy?
in the Mojave Wasteland. Most everybody in here doesn't have any dialogue or even a name. But this woman over here does.
I'd remember if I had seen you here before. I'm sure of it. What do you want?
What is this place?
The clamor of our bloodthirsty crowds reaches every corner of the wasteland. But I'll pretend that your ignorance doesn't offend me, stranger. This is the Thorn. Here's where the strong make a name for themselves. And the
I wish I
weak
could stop
are fed to the
time, just
jaws
read
of
every single
hell.
book, watch every single
You can
movie,
bet on
show,
the
play every
contenders.
single video game, learn
Or,
every language.
if you have what
You
it
can
takes,
fight me in StarCraft
be
2
one
at
of the
some point and be
contenders.
brutalized. Probably I haven't
Be
played
warned.
it since the Blitzchung
The
thing.
Thorn demands respect. Break the rules, or offend me in any way, and I'll gut you open for all to see.
Tell me more about the Thorn. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, did he have a car?
What do you want to know?
What are the rules?
The rules are simple. My creatures fight for our pleasure. You can bet on a contender and earn double if you choose the victor. But you can get a bigger share if you risk your skin in the thorn. Win a fight, and I'll give you a meaty cut of the earnings. I won't tolerate anyone that interferes with the fights. Offend me, and your blood will be the next to spill. Other than that, anything goes.
What's fighting in the next match?
The deadliest beast of all. You've never seen anything like this before. Deathclaws will bleed this sacred ground red. Make your bet, stranger, before it's too late.
I'll put 20 on red.
You got it. Best of luck and enjoy the carnage.
And now we will get to watch the fight.
It's time for blood, not talk. Find me after the fight.
It is after the fight.
Well done, stranger.
And I
Here's
win.
your share.
I have hours and hours in SC2 against online opponents. Yeah, I've never really done a lot of multiplayer in that one. I guess I never, just with how little I was able to play it, never got myself experienced to the point that I thought that I could stand up with it. Alright, but now
Welcome
we're going to
back,
go on the
stranger.
quest. Let's talk about the thorn.
What do you want to know?
Do you set up custom fights?
My creatures are expensive to find, expensive to raise, and expensive to maintain. If your pleasure is to see them bleed at your will, I'll oblige only after my costs are covered, stranger. Those costs will change depending on your choice of fighters. Also, I'll only allow fair fights in the Thorn. I'll help you set up good matches. You pay, you bet, and I bring you the most delightful spectacle on this world. Are we clear?
Let's go back to my other questions.
I'm listening.
I've got questions about Westside.
Ask and you might get an answer.
Is Westside part of New Vegas?
New Vegas has many faces, stranger. Despite everything, it shall never be whole. When the land hunts you, when fighting for survival is the norm, your neighbors become either saviors or enemies. Westside is a part of New Vegas, just as much as it's a part of the wasteland. In the end, stranger, we need them both to continue making our fate.
How do people here manage to survive?
Westside attracts all sorts of travelers, including merchants and farmers. They come here to exchange their goods or to seek protection. Our community provides enough food, clothes, weapons, and medicine to encourage trade and to arm our defenses. The Thorn demonstrates, beyond anything else, that we're self-sufficient. Our desert blood has overcome even the strongest beasts of the wasteland.
Tell me again about Westside's relationship to New Vegas.
Westside is a part of New Vegas, just as much as it's a part of the wasteland.
Alright, I listened to that already. Let me ask you about something else. Tell me about you.
What's on your mind?
My mind's thinking about what I could do with you in private.
Bold, as it pleases the Thorn and me. But it does take more than that to earn my admiration. You speak like a hunter, yet only actions prove one's worth. The Thorn requires a tribute of blood, and so do I.
How can I pay tribute to you? Sounds like a simp.
Think you have what it takes? All right. Prove your worth, and I'll reward your service. The Thorn needs newborn specimens that will one day grow to honor us with their blood. Bring me 12 giant mantis's eggs. If you accomplish this, I might gift you with greater tasks in the future.
Where can I find giant mantis eggs?
You'll find egg-carrying mantises in the wasteland. But a wise hunter would search the mantis's breeding ground, like the nearby ruins of Vault 22.
I'll find the giant mantis eggs for you.
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Alright, that starts the quest Bleed Me Dry, which actually we do need to go over to 22 anyway because we've got a pending quest hanging out over there, so let's go find out what happens there. I guess my favorite games to play are the Civ games and some online spades. I never quite got spades. I've tried. More than once. Alright, so we are going to head out to Vault 22, which is just going to be straight west from... Actually, we're going to go to Miguel's pawn shop first. Because he's going to have cash. I know he is.
West side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Plymouth Bob's Liquor Store.
Howdy. Name's Bob, but folks around here call me Klamath Bob. What can I do you for?
Show me what you have for sale.
All right, then. Hopefully I've got something to wet your whistle.
He's got cards. I'll take all of those. Damn it, I didn't want to do that. I mean, I did, but not that way. Look at all the booze he's got, too. Alright, we gotta get rid of some Wait, no, I don't have shit to get rid of anymore. I just went and stored it all. Get rid of that, though, as long as I'm here. I take it you're from Klamath?
Yeah, good old Klamath. Not a bad place if you like hunting, eating, and skinning
Alright,
geckos
take care.
all
Have
day.
a good night, Riot.
It's a pretty dull place, but I hear there was a bit of excitement when this tribal from Arroyo came to town years back. All before my time, though.
That's some pre-shadowing back to Fallout 2. I have some questions about this area.
I might have some answers for you. What did you want to know?
What do you do around here?
I run the liquor store on West Side. With things this rough, some folks need a lot of booze just to step out of the door in the morning. After I close up shop, I walk around and help keep the peace. Not that I'm good with a gun, mind you, but someone's got to do it, you know?
Can you tell me about Westside?
Well, things aren't great here, but I've seen a lot worse. We've got the Fiends to the south of us, and that ain't good. The Scorpions hang out at the Monte Carlo when they aren't slinging chems or getting their heads blown off by the Fiends. Probably the best thing we've got going on is the Co-op, run by Mr. Etienne. Get some help from the followers of the Apocalypse, I think.
You have a lot of run-ins with the Fiends?
Not so much lately. The NCR is giving them hell anytime they poke their damn heads out. Bless those boys and gals for getting rid of that vermin. I feel pity for any man or woman that gets addicted to chems, but when they prey on decent folk, well, then it's time to put them down.
Tell me about the Scorpions.
Not much to tell. Typical gang of dumb bullies and angry nobodies. They're holed up a bit south of here, in the Monte Carlo suites.
Not anymore,
They
they're
think
not.
they're tough, but anytime they tangle with the fiends, they get torn right up.
What's so great about the co-op?
Food from the people and for the people. Anyone can buy, but the profits are shared by the folks who make the produce. Locals got these little gardens that do real well. Gosh darn well, truth be told. Etienne got some help from that Anderson kid, I think. Anyway, we don't gotta rely on merchants so much. And it means the troopers can use all the food they make over on East Side. Works out nice.
Enough about West Side.
What else did you want to chat about?
You know anything about that super mutant walking around town?
Oh, yeah, that's mean son of a bitch. I know the name sounds bad, but he likes it. He's one nasty old coot. Far as I can tell, he's one of them original super mutants. What came from the Boneyard. Wandered about after that master fellow died. Eventually got caught somewhere around the hub back in NCR. Boy, they sure treated him mean down there. Cut him up so bad he can't talk no more. I tried to buy him just so they'd stop hurting him, but they didn't want any of it.
How do you know, or do you know how he got away from the NCR?
Turns out some of them night kids, whatever you call those sneaky super mutant types, got in and busted him out. I guess somebody named Tabitha led the bunch that freed him. Don't know much more than that.
How did he end up here in West Side?
He just showed up here one day. Couldn't really talk, but he remembered me all right. Ever since then, he's just been, well, hanging around, I guess. Does odd jobs for folks and smashes the bad guys when they come poking around.
People around here aren't afraid of him?
Some folks steer clear of him for sure, but he don't seem to mind.
I'd like to talk about something else now.
What else did you want to chat about?
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Okay, then.
Well, that was interesting and a decent conversation. I didn't even realize there was a liquor store in here the first time I played, so that's the first time I've been in there. There's your
Kinda
sharecropping. So I guess I didn't need to be here right away because I have plenty of space right now. So I guess let's head on out of here. And from there, we will head west. Little sniper's nest if you should want it for whatever reason. I don't, but it's there. Alright, so it's one of these over here, and I know because we're going to get ambushed by Cazadors before we get there. It's not this one either. the slugs first. I always like the slugs better. But it comes from a deer hunting state of mind. Alright, we're gonna go do a vault. Aren't you guys excited? Stay out. The plants kill.
Looks like break time's over. Here?
Now we'll pick up mantis eggs off these things, but they're not the ones that Red Lucy wants. We'll actually have to go into the depths of Vault 22 to get those ones.
I'm no botanist, but I think this may not be entirely natural.
You think? Alright, Restore Terminal says Systems integrity compromised, unauthorized login. Vault 22 Expedition, Entry 1. I've established a temporary camp inside the entrance of the vault. Power inside is minimal, but still running, and I've managed to hack into some of their security terminals. The logs show that several people have entered the vault over the past few months, but none have left. It's getting late. I'll resume the expedition in the morning. Keely out. Entry 2. The growth in the interior matches the exterior to a T. It's a little surprising, given the scarcity of sunlight in the entrance room, but even more surprising is that they seem to originate from further below. Maybe that fool Hildern was onto something after all. Since my Pip-Boy's on the fritz, I'll try to keep a running log of my discoveries and whatever computers I can find and collate the data before leaving. Alright, so there's somebody named Keely in here, which we knew about from the last time we went and talked to the NCR, which was forever ago. And we're supposed to go in and find her. We can sleep in the bed that she is, or take her Programmer's Digest. She's got some food out here as well, but we got plenty of that right now, so we're going to hold off on that. And from there, we're going to go into Vault 22. There's the elevator down, there are the stairs, and there's the Nuka-Cola machine. We'll take the stairs. The elevator's broken. 2 oxygen recycling. The stairs, the lab, and the elevator. Let's start with the lab. Activate terminal. Expedition Entry 3. This level seems to have been devoted to the study of atmospheric effects on plants, with a concentration on producing plants with a high oxygen yield. Given the problems these vaults were known to have, it sounds like a reasonable avenue of research. Entry 4. It's strange, but some sections of the machinery down here appear to have been modified for some unknown purpose. The restraints regarding oxygen content and systemic pressure have been bypassed. Entry 5. I've been hearing a strange chittering sound for some time now and finally discovered mantises that have taken up residence in the vault. I almost ran smack into one the other day, but the creatures don't appear to react to my presence at all. Perhaps the others sent here ran afoul of the creatures, but I can't see how a few scattered insects could pose much of a problem to experienced mercs. So there are mantises in here, which is good because we are looking for mantises. There's one right there. Vault 22 Interlab Network Oxygen Recycling Main System. Warning, system diagnostic shows memory has been corrupted. Check inventory. Retrieving inventory information. And it goes into a loop. Move, Cannon. There's some more books in another duffel bag.
I guess that could have gone worse.
Down some Nuka-Cola here, because I know that I got a little bit lower on the health somewhere. Oops. Didn't want to do the victory though. That is the other end of the lab here, and let's go see what's through door number 3. Just more plants. Nothing to really write home about on this level. But we got some computer entries and some other stuff to talk about, so let's go down another level. Actually, the first thing I'm going to do, because I've got the repair skill to do it, is fix that. And I'm going to leave the elevator alone. That'll give me 100 XP for fixing the elevator. And we will move along to food production. Alright. The elevator and the stairs as usual.
Looks like break time's over.
Where now we will find spore carriers hanging out and hiding in this grass. Which we will remember those from our time over in the Zion National Park, because they were crawling all over there too. One thing that goes along with the spore carriers I've noticed with higher perception, I can actually see them before walking over them, but lower perception characters from the beginning can't see them like this. So I can get a jump on them at this point. Which is definitely nice. But yeah, pretty much anytime you see that grass patch like that, there's very likely to be a spore carrier in it. Didn't get the jump on that one though. Food additive. Restore terminal. Status report 9228. Yields continue to improve. Splicing together cultivar GN188 with the existing corn samples has produced a hybrid that responds better to the artificial lights that we have. On a side note, Dr. Peters has missed his third straight day due to illness. His work ethic hasn't exactly been stellar. Hey bro, sorry I missed your call. Just saw your voicemail late last night. Give me a buzz tomorrow. Okay, I will do that. What time do you get up in the morning? Because I'll get off Contemporary and do that right away. And it's an hour later by you. Went to grab some ice cream out of the fridge. It was either that or beer. I don't have any more of my low-carb ice cream that I usually have, so I'm out of that. How dare you shoot Ilhan Omar. I love it. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. How was your show tonight, RRC? Yields continued, okay, hasn't been stellar to this point, so I'm requesting confirmation from the clinic that he is in fact sick. Status report 9253. On a lark, the guys down in pest control sent up a sample of a substance one of their specimens secretes to attract insects. Tests show that the substance has a mood-altering effect on smaller animals. If anyone volunteers, we can begin human testing soon. Quite a number of the staff have begun to show symptoms of some sort of viral infection. I've begun to order them to stay in bed and recover, but at the rate there won't be anyone left to do research. I'm up by 9 a.m. at the latest. That's sleeping in for me. Okay. That's about the time I finish up Contemporary. So yeah, I'll call you before I go to work tomorrow. That's perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Status report 9312. Not much to report today. The mood is unusually somber in the wake of Dr. Peters' passing. There's a strange rumor going around that the commotion downstairs was caused by, of all things, Dr. Peters' corpse suddenly animating and attacking people. I don't know who would start such a vicious rumor, but it's in exceptionally bad taste. Yeah, no, I usually, like I said, I don't usually get to pop in live, especially Monday, Tuesday for the RRC show, but I do listen to it at work the next day. Usually on headphones because, well, I do work in some of the public, and I'm sure that my coworkers would love that. Alright, now he's just going to sit here and growl because
Here we go.
there are mantises on the other side of this window, but we can't get at them. For now. We will be able to later. Both of these terminals are dead. Is there one in here? Or did I off it already? I think I offed it already. Let's keep going. Oh, there's another restore terminal.
Here we go.
Alright, Interlab Network food production. Security request. Assistant Mathers went into the caves at 1846 today and still hasn't returned, requesting security escort for science personnel to conduct a search. Medical emergency. We need a medical team up here now. Dr. Peters just returned with one of the security escorts who was horribly wounded. When I asked them where the other security officer was, he just paled and shook his head. In the meantime, Dr. Bailey has ordered that the door to the caves be sealed until further investigation can take place. Help! Is anyone down there? Security's trying to hold off. Well, I don't know what they're trying to hold off. Please send security at once. With Dr. Bailey watching over his sick wife and daughter in their quarters down in the common area, I'm officially in charge of the level, and I'm requesting security at once. Warning, until further notice, the door to the cave is to be sealed at all times by order of the Administrator Bailey. See him for further details. Disengage lock. Access denied. Contact admin for clearance. And that door requires a key, so I actually have to get into that computer in order to open that door. This brings us back around to where we were before. Alright. Next level. To the stairs. Wow, how many shells did I have to pump into that fucker? When it comes to my show, no headphones means no job.
What's going on?
Nice. Common areas. I mean, I do work in the back, so not so much customer interaction, but there is still some. Ah, yes, the common area. This whole vault is creepy as shit. Here's the can. I'm playing as a lady character, so we will go into the ladies' room.
Here we go.
Yeah, nice that you're that eager to get up in there after I shot the fucking thing. At least I'm getting some fucking shots off at this point. Can't take a shit because there's shrooms in the toilet. Nothing in here. To the Overseer's office. But we can't get at the desk because it's overrun. Leave that. Interlab network, Overseer node, unlock crew quarters. Okay. Unlock data backup. Okay. Unlock cavern access. Error, override engaged at door site. So, we just unlocked that, which we'll go back and check that a little bit later. But we'll go clear this out first. Because there's actually a bunch of stuff down here we can come and get. Oops, no, I don't want to go that way. The stairs are blocked. nothing up my sleeve. We'll turn the radio on at least. Yeah, they did a really good job kind of just making that creepy effect to this particular vault, and I really enjoy it. Let's see what's on the terminal here. Alright, Vault 22 Expedition, Entry 8, which means we missed 6 and 7. I guess no one will miss this ridiculous trivia game. The questions weren't even that hard. Looks like this is where most of the people were when they died. The medical reports I found suggested that most of them succumbed to some kind of airborne infection. I'm going to see if I can convert some of the grow lamps into UV spectrometers to test the air for contaminants. Entry 9. After numerous attempts, I found a range that highlights the particles in the air that I believe killed everyone. In this vault, preliminary tests show them to be spores of some kind. I've set up spectrometers on several of the levels now, and the concentration appears to increase in the lower levels. At this point, I'm concerned that the plants here may constitute a danger to the people of the NCR. Alright. I believe... well, there's another queue down here. We'll take that. Because we can use that to fix stuff. And there's some sarsaparilla in there. In the restaurant. We could go gather up all of this stuff and take it back over to Muggy in the Old World Blues DLC. I want to do that at one point, just on the off camera. Go through and just clean up all the dishes and everything and take it all over to Muggy. Just to see how much crap you can get up out of the wasteland. So here's the stair to the lower level. Let's do that. Take that, fucker. None of these guys have anything on them either, which blows, because the ones in Honest Hearts actually had some decent loot on them. Love the fact that I can get the jump on these now. Alright. Here is the maintenance access in another terminal. Ticket 1, strange noises. Problem, noise and vents. Action, sent a team to inspect. Result, sources of problem not detected. Ticket 2, gas leak. Reports of possible gas leak. Several people have complained of coughing fits and other respiratory symptoms. Action, complete diagnostic of air circulation system. Results, discover minor discrepancies in the mass of the air being pumped through the vault. Also, no harmful gases were detected. Also, a strange residue was detected on the air filters, which has been forwarded for identification. Swapped out the filters just in case. Bobby pins. And ammo.
Huh. Maybe I need some glasses that aren't too hard.
Some weaponry, of course. Ah, the AOC. You love that meme, I know. And a flamer, if we ever wanted to play a big gun run. Alright, what other mischief can we get into around here? The hospital. Level up. Now let's bring that back to even, and that back to even. That back to even, and that back to even. Now we've got 11 more to play with here. I think we're gonna max out the medicine stat as much as we can. Alright, what do we do for a perk? We're starting to run on ones that are useful, which is odd. So we've got certified tech for robotics. Raw data. We don't use sneak, so that one's almost useless. Rad absorption. Your radiation level slowly decreases down over time. There's not radiation in this game. That actually would be useful because I abuse bats so much. With Nerves of Steel perk, you regenerate action points much more quickly than you normally would. That I actually might do. I might actually do that one because that does seem really useful as we get more on here and use more and more bats. Let's use that one, Nerves of Steel. Absolutely. Alright, that takes care of them. Oddly enough, none of these things popped up in the medical lab. But if we were building doctor's bags, we could definitely grab a jet, but we could definitely take care of the, some stuff from in here. There's a terminal here. Case 162. Patient Peters Harrison T. Condition: Dr. Peters is suffering from a severe case of pneumonia, the result of the spread of some sort of microorganism in his lungs. So I've applied the usual treatment and requested he refrain from working and stop by twice a day for observation. Case 164, Group. Patients Mitchell, Pam, Cordella, Michael, Horton, Sam, or Samwise, Fujimitoto, Naoko, Dorita, Kenneth. Update: this entire group showed up throughout the course of the day, displaying the same symptoms. They're remarkably similar to Dr. Peters' condition when he first came in a week ago. I hope we don't have a contagion on our hands. Case 162 update. Update. Dr. Peters isn't responding to his treatment, or more accurately, his body's actively rejecting the treatment. His condition has worsened and I'm on the cusp of ordering exploratory surgery. 173 group. Patients. Bailey Elizabeth, Bailey Marcia, Garfield Hayes, Amy, Herman, Jenkins, Veronica Keys, James, Kirkpatrick, Robert, Lowry, Amanda, Orlando, Palmino, Iris, Rado, Stephen, Reyes, Yolanda, Sarkin, Kelly, Valdez, Nicholas. Update. Another group with chills, a fever, and a terrible racking cough. I'm recommending they be separated from the general populace. 162 update. Dr. Peters is dead. His vitals flatlined 10 minutes before he entered surgery. I decided to perform an autopsy immediately and discovered his lungs were filled with some sort of fungal infection. Strangely, the fungus still shows evidence of growth. Despite the death of its host, I'll consult with one of the mycologists on the 5th level and see if they can identify it. Last update. Peters. Update. I really don't know how to describe what just happened. One minute I was closing up for the day, the next Dr. Peters' corpse sat up and attacked me. I was able to flee the office and seal him inside until security arrived, but what the hell's going on? If all the recent illnesses are the same thing... So we're starting to see what happened here, and with the experiments that they did in the vaults, it's hard to tell if it was just an accident based on what they were doing, or if this was planned by Vault Tech. Because every vault had an experiment that went along with it. I think I killed that one already. Yeah, I killed that one already. Is that all of them? I think so. That takes care of them. Other stuff. Kind of lame they got a baby carriage in here and there was a spore carrier run to them, because you know what happened at that point. And it's kind of sad. Take all the jumpsuits. All the jumpsuits. Alright, is there one of those things in here? Nope. There's two of you hiding in there. Spore plant empty. That's actually a pre-war book, but they don't serve a purpose in this game. Alright, that is the living quarters. All done and everything out of there, which we got a flamer out of. Which I think is pretty cool. Alright. Let's go down to the next oh, that's the dog. I'm like, is there another one of those things out here? But it isn't. It's the dog. So we can't really go down that
What's
way,
going
can
on?
we? So the 4th level is apparently inaccessible. We'll come down here to the 5th.
Looks like break time's over.
Still nothing in the spore plants.
Not finding much.
They found it. Alright. Interlab Network, Pest Control, Species 1. BE-908, distant relatively of the most more commonly known Venus flytrap. Specimen, or species BE-908 seems to be performing well. These plants are a threat to the creatures up to 5 times their size due to the violent nature of their closing maws. Those that aren't swallowed whole are often incapacitated by their initial bite. The plant's lack of mobility is offset by their ability to lure prey in to reach by means of the nectar they secrete from their bodies. Species 2, Mantis religiosa. One of the species we brought with us, the common mantis, exceeds the rest in terms of predation. The insects are voracious, and their camouflage allows them to attack prey by surprise. Also, they complement our botanical specimens by hunting down those pests that avoid or escape our other measures. Lastly, mantises will begin to cannibalize one another when the food is scarce, making their numbers self-regulating when prey is scarce. Species 3, Bovaria mordicana. An entomopathic fungus, B. mordicana, has been developed to colonize the bodies of most common pests. Once it has fully colonized the host body, the host technically dies, but the body continues to move by means of the fungal colony within it. In this manner, the fungus moves among more of its prey, occasionally spraying spores in a radius around the host body, infecting all who come near it. Its drawbacks include the time it takes to kill the prey, 10 to 20 days, and its limited effectiveness when dealing with unsocial pests. So you're starting to see what happened in here. This goes down to the backside of food production, which we actually, I think, need to go into. But I don't want to go in there just yet. That's the staircase that we missed. Well, the reason that I wanted to come around here is because if you completely miss this area the first time, you will miss the AER-14 prototype laser rifle. And it appears that somebody was coming around. I don't know why there are energy cells here, because the laser rifle is going to be a microfusion cell weapon. But it appears that somebody came around here to go figure out what was making noise over here and died. So, as opposed to a regular laser rifle, which I don't have one here to compare with, the AER-14 has a base damage of 31, DPS of 116, so it's got a higher fire rate, and it gives off a cool green beam when it shoots. Let's switch that out to optimized ammo. And I'll use this in the rest of the vault. Nothing over there. And then lastly, if we run around to this side here, we'll find a hard lock. That I apparently suck at. That comes into a laboratory with the soft lock solution that would let us disengage the lock. And the caves. We'll hold off on that for right now. Well, that was fun. That's the research data that we came down here for Hildern for. Another entrance into the caves. So I guess we're gonna have to go look in the caves, because I think that's the only place left they're hurting us. That way's blocked. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to be able to use that for very long. Or this one's like paper too, so. Throw some optimize back in there. Alright, and down here in this area is actually where we need to go for the thorn. Let's heal up a little bit. Is it on this floor or is it on another floor? It is on a different floor. It's on the food production floor, but as long as we're here, we'll activate this quest instead, because down here, on the other end, is the target for that.
Hello. Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you?
Yes, Angela Williams asked me to come find you.
She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help.
Of course, I'll be glad to help.
Good. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Alright, now let's figure out how to get the fuck out of here. I think it's gonna be over here. Alright, yep, that'll get us up out of here. I don't know if it'll be the same way we came in, but it'll definitely get us out of here. It is the same way we came in. No, it isn't. It's the other way.
What's this? Did you do these repairs?
Yes, I
Not
did these
bad.
repairs.
Not bad at all. Saves me time, I guess. See you upstairs.
Well, thanks for the lemons, Ron. Because I can't see it in the main chat window, but I can see it over on the monitor here. Thank you. But we are going to go up to food production first because we need to go into the caves. And go over there.
Here we go.
Now we can disengage this lock and come through here. Up here is a door that goes into oxygen recycling. And oxygen recycling, we can find the HEPA filters that the Brotherhood of Steel will need later on to save their compound. Just a neat little sidetrack you could take. I don't plan on going that far down that quest, which I do need to go finish that quest at some point. I don't plan on going that far down that quest, but that's a good little sidetrack that you can come and grab as long as you're here.
Go.
All the forelegs, we could have grilled mantis for days. Think of all that grilled mantis we could have. And from there is the pile of mantis eggs that we need to go deliver to Red Lucy. If I remember correctly, this does not go back around to something important. Yep, no, that hits a blocked wall. This is that other room that I found while they were shooting up the Venus flytrap. So that's your little tour around Vault 22. Alright, so let's go meet up with Keely on the second level like promised.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin?
Sure, how can I help?
Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast.
Yeah, that's a word of confidence. Sounds dangerous, but I'll do it.
Good. Return to me when it's done.
And if I am not mistaken, the blast is an insta-kill every time. No matter how full your health is and no matter how good your armor is, the blast is an insta-kill. But there is a way to do it, obviously. So it involves coming around to here. Going down around. Now that's the gas right there. And I tried forever to try and figure out how to do this. And the easiest way to do it is to come in here, get your companions in, get an energy weapon there, because this area will protect you to an extent, and fire. And kill Arcade Gannon in the process.
Thursday! Wait. Damn it.
Yeah, see what you get for doing that? For not being where I need you to be when I need you to be there?
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spore should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased.
What needs to be done?
I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here.
Will it take long?
No, it shouldn't take all that long. Just a few more moments, and that's strange. The system says that the files were accessed recently and copied to an external source. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Actually, I copied the files. Hildern sent me here to get them.
Yes, that sounds like something he'd do. Well, there's nothing for it then. Those files need to be erased. Hold out your arm and I'll have it done in a flash.
Deleting those files makes it more likely this will happen again. So we're going to pass a science check for this.
How do you figure that?
Science isn't just about success. Failures are just as important to learn from.
I suppose the data here could serve as a warning to other scientists. Tell them what paths of research not to follow.
Exactly. Without that knowledge, something similar is bound to occur.
All right. You convinced me. Take the files back to that buffoon. You make a good point. But I still honestly hope you know what you're doing. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
And I got good karma out of that too. Which is, I'm peaked out of karma, so that's kind of useless, but... That'll just about finish. There stands the grass, and we'll have the eggs for the thorn. So let's get the hell out of here. Let's head up to McCarran, I guess.
You have to hand it to the NCR. Get enough hands working together and they can make or break just about anything.
Huh. I love the snarky commentary from this guy. It's awesome. And back up under the stairs.
Keeley just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
800 caps. Goodbye.
Thanks.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keeley. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you.
I brought the data from Vault 22.
Wonderful. Excellent work. Let me see it. It'll take a moment to decode on my terminal.
No problem. I can wait.
I think Williams' decryption algorithms seem to be working. Yes, here it is. The data is mostly uncorrupted. This will make the board of directors finally sit up and take notice. Here then, as promised, an agreeable sum payable upon delivery of the data. You've more than done your part.
I'd be careful with that data. You didn't see those plants in the vault.
Your concerns are perfectly understandable, but I assure you, they're entirely misplaced. We would never use technology that wasn't fully tested. We aren't some motley band of vault alchemists. We're with the government, for goodness sake. Have a little faith in us.
Yeah, no. Alright, and that finishes out. There stands the grass. And now, back to the thorn. That's where I don't know where I have to go. I have to go up here. I can fast travel from here. So why are they sending me out to the entrance?
Welcome back, stranger.
Let's talk about the creature's eggs you need.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
I brought the giant mantis eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
Who else can bring you so many intact eggs? I deserve a bigger reward. I can use my barter skill for that.
You speak the truth, stranger. And the Thorn lives by the justice that honor and strength dispense. Here's a more fitting sum.
Is there anything else that I can do to help the Thorn?
Bring me a dozen rad scorpion eggs. I'll see to it that you're rewarded fairly.
Where can I find rad scorpion eggs?
The eggs I seek are not easy to find, stranger. Your best chances are in the mountains north of Good Springs and west from Quarry Junction.
I will find the rad scorpion eggs for you.
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Alright, let's go hunting some scorpions. So from where we're going to want to be, we will start from the cemetery. Somebody else will take care of the bark scorpion. Grab another Brock flower as long as we're here. And we need to go back into the back of that gulch. The only problem is this place is crawling with giant rat scorpions. And they're not very friendly either. Okay, this place is usually crawling with rat scorpions. There they are.
Here we go. Bad guys.
There they are. Usually they bum rush you as soon as you come off the hill, but this time they didn't. They waited till I got it down even closer. We can pick up a bunch of poison glands. Grab a pile of rat scorpion eggs. The corpses of some unfortunate people who came out here and tried before. Bang, bang. There's a fresh one. With a nice healthy haul of stuff. He's got a whole bunch of stuff. And from here, we are going to need to head out nowhere because there's an enemy close by and it's preventing me from fast traveling. Hey, you got another one. Let's go pick that one or poison glands too, huh? As long as we're here. I don't think I can climb from here. Yeah, they put that rock there to keep you from climbing up and going and finding the makeshift Great Khan camp from this side. Let's run down to Good Springs quick, because I want to hit the reload bench. Head out, I just got here. Also, good evening. Well, welcome.
Hello.
How is Georgia? Suppose it looks like I actually need some powder. I got plenty of primer, just no powder right now. That is the hardest thing to come across in this game too, is the powders that you need to continually keep going along with this. Plenty of optimization to be had. Do you have any money yet?
You looking to buy some supply? And
You do. He reloaded. And he's got 22. Take some of that. 'Cause that'll get us some powder. That'll free up some room, definitely. Gotta fix those all up too so I can go and deliver them at some point. Because at some point I'm going to want to go and deliver them. But they're not going to this guy, so we're not going to deliver them here. What else can you get rid of? No more drugs. Drugs are bad. Hey, no wonder I'm overweight. All the time. I'm carrying 55 bottles of soda around with me. Those I'm going to hold on to for right now, because I'm actually going to do something with them. Otherwise I would just drop those there too, because I could get a bunch of money off of them. It sucks this place has a keypad I don't have a code for. Oh, are you dropping? Sorry to hear. That sounds like a good time to take a nap at least. Neat. You have cards too. Must have taken 3 days because I see you restocked places.
another satisfied customer. Take it.
Alright, now I can load stuff again. Not much, but I can load some stuff. And I'm spent again. It was fun while it lasted. Alright. Got that taken care of. Now we're gonna go down to not Nipton. Prim. And there's Ruby.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
I'd like some of that rad scorpion venom casserole.
Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got?
Whole bunch. I have a bunch.
Is that right? Then hand them over, and I'll get to baking a whole batch of casseroles.
Oh, she can only do 5 at a time.
Guess you'll be needing to find.
Alright, and we're out of it. So yeah, I just got a whole bunch of casseroles there. Which are really good for early game. Not so much now, but for early game. Plus 2 rads, HP plus 3 for 30 seconds, so you get 90 HP back out of each one of them. Which is like your whole bar at the beginning of the game. And they're valued slightly higher than the poison glands themselves.
Hey there, youngster.
Holy shit, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? I'm gonna keep going for a little bit because Saint just got here, but I'm not gonna be at this for much longer. I am roasting. Oh, he doesn't have any 22, that's lame. I'm gonna sell him his own wife's casserole back though.
Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah.
Alright, now we've got that freed up all over there. Let's go back to the Thorn. Make the drop. I think I'm gonna have to wait for here. I think I can I get in? We'll try it first. Nope, they're still open. Don't mind me, I just popped in to say what's up. No, I'll keep going for a little while, because I do enjoy doing this here, but yeah, the summer here, because the air conditioning is right over there, and it points right into the microphone, so you'll definitely hear it if I turn it on. So we'll go for a little bit more. I think we'll finish this quest and then I'll call it. Alright. Let's talk about the creature's eggs you need.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
I brought you your rad scorpion eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
I was planning on helping you even deadlier creatures, but not without a raise. So that'll probably be the end of my barter skill, because I think I only have that at 60 right now.
You're proving your worth to the Thorn. I hope these extra caps are sufficient to demonstrate my fairness.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn? Oh, she gave me a gun.
Bring me
Ooh,
a dozen fire gecko
I have
eggs.
upgrades.
This great challenge will earn you a matching reward.
Where can I find fire gecko eggs?
Fire geckos are among the wasteland's most dangerous creatures. Near the Iritiba Peaks lies a nest where you may find their eggs.
I'll find them for you.
Confident. I like that. So long, stranger.
Yeah, fire geckos are a bit of a pain in the prick, too, so... This one will actually be a bit of a challenge. Because unlike the regular geckos, fire geckos are not affected by the animal friend perk. But I can also take this hunting rifle here that lady just gave me and add an extended magazines and a custom action to it. The hunting rifle in Fallout 3 is all but worthless. It's a piece of shit. But the one for New Vegas, because they changed it up to 308, they upped the damage with it, that went along as well. And now with the 2 mods on there, that's 74 damage out of the package. 83 DPS because of the fire rate. And it holds 10 rounds instead of 6. I'm going to use it, just for kicks. And I'll use the handload ammo for it too. Why not?
Howdy.
Alright, where do we need to go? We're the Iritiba Peaks. So we will have to go around and head up to the Lucky Gem mine and the Deathclaw Promontory. I'm gonna wait on that for right now. But that'll be something we're gonna have to do too. Luckily, going to Clark Field, the golden geckos should still be under Animal Friend.
Here we go.
The Scorpion, however, not so much. Yep. Yeah, the golden geckos are friendly to me. And will remain so until I shoot at one of them. But I can tell you right now, I'm not doing Deathclaw Promontory until after I get the towards the end of this quest.
Here we go.
And there is the cave. A hidden location? Something a little bit bigger than this. So maybe that's not going to work quite as well as I thought it was going to. Holy shit, do I really have nothing that's semi-auto? Other than a 9mm SMG? That doesn't seem like me. They're dead. Let's throw some food down, I think. Take down that massive volume of Sunset Sarsaparilla that I managed to gather up somehow.
What a shame. There's somebody that tried to come and prospect and didn't make it. Well, that takes care of them. I have a feeling I'm in the very wrong spot. No, should be right in front of me, I guess. Yep, right there. Those ones are done.
Look at all the bodies. This isn't even the worst one we're gonna have to go by. Somebody else who didn't quite make it. These guys have a lot of absinthe. Let's do some repairs, quick. Free up a little bit of space. Let's do that the other way if we can. Yep. Cool, that'll bring that back up into almost perfect. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Before any more of these fucking things jump out at us. Alright, I believe now comes the fun part. Part I'm not looking forward to.
Welcome back, stranger. Do you have...
I brought you the fire gecko eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
And I'm out of barter. So 500 cap sounds good. Take the eggs.
I thank you, stranger. The Thorn thanks you.
Is there anything else that I can do?
The Thorn's calling its elite hunters to collect one of its deadliest creatures. Find Night Stalker eggs, and your bravery will be greatly rewarded.
Well, this is going to be the easy one.
Night Stalkers are amongst the most fearsome beasts you'll ever face. They're also hard to find, but I know of a nest at a cave near Bitter Springs.
I will
Confident.
find them for you.
I like that. So long, stranger.
Alright. Actually, if most of my audience is falling asleep at this point, I actually might call it too, because it is insanely hot in here. We'll do this one, because this will be the easiest one.
I keep
Night
hearing about some
Stalkers do
courier
fall
making a
under
fuss out
Animal
at the
Friend.
Strip. Must have delivered more than just mail.
asshole. That's why I wanted to have this thing for this mission. Well, I didn't exactly want to spend 10 shots on it either, but... But yes, I knew as soon as I hit to Gypsum Train Yard, there was going to be a death claw that was going to jump out at me. Because they always do. There's something aggro over here. The nice part about this thing is, for the most part, if you get a headshot, it'll pretty much one-shot anything. Sitting behind here is a very hard lock. And a tripwire that I'm actually seeing for the first time. I never saw what was tripping this trap that's in here. Disarm that. We have some bones that are mysteriously arranged in a swastika for reasons unknown. And in here we also have a 12.7mm submachine gun, some syringes, and some purified water, so we don't have to worry about the rads with that. And it looks like there's some ammo too. A couple people just locked themselves in here and starved to death. But it was recently because they have NCR money. And a lot of it. And a lot of Caps and Legion money too, so... That is definitely a place to go and explore if you're just playing vanilla game, because that 7,000 caps is a nice addition if you're on vanilla game. Now, of course, because We played all the DLC. I've got 63,000 caps. And I'm running out of room. Oh yeah, absolutely. Dum-de-dum. Take the knife. But they like me. I have animal friend. So I can just walk in here without a care in the world. And they're not going to do anything. We got a Legion guy. And unfortunately, however, there was a camping trip that came through here. And they didn't exactly make it. I don't know why you camp in a cave. Never understood that. NCR guy as well. And now I'm overweight. That'll bring me down far enough. Let's get out of here. Oh, missed that. Don't want to miss that. Hunting revolver and 4570 government. I don't have anything for that. Going to pump that into this. Just because it's piss-ass poor condition. And I know I'm going to want something with SMG capability for the next one out of these. I'm trying to get my hands on the grenade bouquet that thing triggered. Because that'll give me some nice plasma grenades that can run along with it. That's a plasma one too, so. Alright, but that is it. We're gonna go drop these eggs off and we're gonna call it for the night. Take care, Saint. Sleep well. While I figure out how the fuck to get back out of here. There it is.
Welcome back, stranger.
I got the creature eggs you need.
Do you have good
which was
news
no
for the
problem because
Thorn?
of Animal Friend. I brought the Night Stalker eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
700 caps. Have at it. Take the eggs.
I thank you, stranger. The Thorn thanks you.
Is there anything else I can do to help the Thorn?
I'm asking our top hunters to gather Cazador eggs. I'd be impressed by whoever returns with such a prize.
Where can I find Cazador eggs?
Cazadors are extremely deadly, but they are also reclusive. Try looking near the Red Rocks canyons.
I will find them for you.
The crowd loves your bravery. So long, stranger.
Let's set up a fight before I go. I want to see the Cazadors in action that you do
Welcome
have.
back, stranger.
Let's talk about the Thorn.
What do you want to know?
I want to set up a mixed fight.
You're paying for it. What'll bleed today in the Thorn, stranger?
Cazador on red.
How many?
3.
What'll fight on blue?
Two fire geckos and a giant rat scorpion.
The Thorn's thirsty for blood.
Here you go.
You got it. Best of luck and enjoy the carnage.
Just fucking wasted him too. Did you see that?
Well done, stranger. Here's your share.
540 out, 600 back. Not too bad. Alright, so the next place they want us to go is up above Good Springs again. At the Red Rock Canyon. So we're actually going to have to travel a little bit to go around places we haven't gone to yet at any point for here. So that's going to be a bit of a mother for us to do, and I think that we're going to call it at this here. So let's head on out of here. The hard save in to make up for all of the auto saves that we had to go through before. From crash to desktop. And head on out of here. And that's going to be a night. So we will go back the next time we play and we will go and finish out what we started with the Thorn. It's a good ending to this, so make sure you're here for that. Probably on Tuesday again. I might do something this weekend. I don't know. Now that I don't have to fix my laptop, I might just do something this weekend. With the work schedules that have been going around, I'll actually have a little bit of time to do it, so that might be happening here coming up. But check in with the Discord or the Twitter for details as we go along with this here. But we're going to take out of here. We'll be back here tomorrow morning with much more contemporary because there's a bunch to get to again. Like I said, I've already got a bunch of stuff gathered up in the Discord ready to go for that, so come on back and enjoy that with me as you enjoy your morning coffee or whatever you do on your morning routine, and I'll be looking forward to spending the day with you, or spending the morning with you at least. And as we heard, I'll be calling the RRC after that. So go ahead and check us out in the morning. Until then, have a good night. Thanks for coming out and checking out the game, and we will see you next time.